Hello everyone. So welcome back to our physics class. Now since your unit test 2 exams are over, so from today onwards we will going to start with a new chapter in physics, and the next chapter in our physics is heat. So if you remember, we had done the energy chapter. Over there we had discussed various types of or various forms of energy. So among them there is one form of energy which is known as heat energy. So let us talk about heat, that is heat energy, more in detail. So first thing, we should know what is heat energy. So heat is a form of energy which causes in us the sensation of hotness or coldness. Means if you feel hot or if you feel cold or if you touch any object and you find that the object appears to be hot or cool, that means it is the sensation, and this sensation is actually a form of energy which is known as heat energy. So you can say that heat is a form of energy which causes or which gives the sensation of hotness or coldness of that particular body. Now it is an invisible energy, that means you cannot see this form of energy, whether the heat energy is present in any object or not. Just by looking at the object you cannot say yes, that body is having huge amount of heat energy or lesser amount of heat energy. So it is an invisible energy which we cannot see but only feel. So by touching that object you can feel whether the object is hot or whether the object is cold. So a body having huge high amount of, so you can say a body having high amount of heat energy is said to be hot. So what is a hot object? Hot object simply means a body having high amount of heat energy. If more heat energy will be there, that body will be hot, whereas the body having low amount of heat energy is said to be cold. So cold body means it is having lesser amount of energy. Now how you will measure this energy? How much amount of heat energy is there? So it is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body is known as its temperature. So actually we have to calculate the temperature. Actually we have to measure the temperature of that particular body. So the degree of hotness or coldness of a body is known as its temperature. So this means that more the temperature, more will be the hotness of the body. So the body will be more hot when the temperature will be more. If the temperature will be less, the body will be cold. That means less amount of energy. So there is no form of cold energy. Okay, coldness only means, or cold means if a body is having less amount of heat energy. So more temperature, more hotness. Less temperature, less hotness. And you all know how to measure the temperature of an object. In the previous classes you must have heard about the word thermometer. So thermometer is a simple device which is used to measure the temperature of a body. So if the temperature of the body is more, that means the thermometer is showing more amount of reading, which means the body is having more amount of energy. So this is basic thing about the heat energy. So basically what is thermometer? Thermometer is a device which is used to measure the temperature of a body. So first thing, heat. Basically heat is a form of energy which gives us the sensation of hotness or coldness of a body. Then the degree of hotness or coldness of a body is known as temperature. So you can say that heat is a form of energy, whereas temperature is its measurement. And to measure the temperature there is a specific device which is known as thermometer. So after talking about general things about heat energy, let us talk about general effects of heat energy. So there are various effects because of heat energy. So let us talk about those effects. So first effect, heat energy bring about change in temperature. So if you provide more amount of heat energy, the temperature will going to increase more. If you remove the more amount of heat energy, and due to removal of the heat energy, the temperature will going to decrease. So there will be change in temperature because of heat energy. First thing. And second thing, heat energy brings about change in dimensions. Brings about change in dimension means the size, the shape of the substance may change due to heat energy. Example, suppose if I take a small piece of iron, okay, and you start heating that iron piece. When you start heating that iron piece, what will happen? The molecules of iron will going to start getting heat energy, and on getting the heat energy, they will going to start vibrating, and when they will going to vibrate, the intermolecular space between the molecules will increase. That means the molecules which were actually very close to each other, now due to this kinetic energy, that is due to heat energy, they will gain the kinetic energy and the molecules start vibrating, and the space or the distance between two molecules increases. And whenever such thing happens, you will find that the shape of the iron will going to expand, the size of the iron will going to expand. So many solid objects, whenever you heat them, you will find that their shape, their size actually changes. So this change in dimension is because of the heat energy. So it is also very important thing you should know. Then heat energy brings about change in state. How it brings about change in state? Suppose you take solid object like ice cube. Okay, the ice cube which was present in the freezer where the temperature was very less, it was in the state of solid. So when you place it outside, what will happen? It will start gaining the heat energy from the surrounding, and when it start gaining the heat energy from the surrounding, because obviously the surrounding, your room will have more temperature as compared to the freezer. So it will start getting the heat energy from the surrounding, and slowly you will find that it will start getting melted. So this conversion from solid state to liquid state, that is known as fusion, is because of heat energy. Similarly, water, it gets evaporated, converts in the form of vapor because of again heat energy. So there can be change in state because of the heat energy. Then the last one, heat energy brings about chemical change. So how chemical change? Because many chemical reactions, they will require heat energy. And like suppose preparation of food, it is also a chemical change, and that will take place after providing some amount of heat energy. So many chemical reactions are there, many chemical changes are there which is possible because of the heat energy. So these are few effects which you have to know, the general effects of heat energy. First one, heat energy brings about change in temperature. Second one, heat energy brings about change in dimension, that is the size or the shape of the object changes. Then heat energy brings about change in state, that is solid, liquid or gas. It can convert from one state to another state. And then the last one is the heat energy brings about chemical changes. So many chemical changes can be done with the help of heat energy. Now since heat energy brings change or brings about change in temperature, so there are certain conditions on which, or there are certain factors on which the temperature of the body changes. So these are a few factors. So the change in temperature depends upon certain factors. So on what factors does the change in temperature of a body depends upon? First one, the mass of the body. Means what is the actual mass of the body? If the mass of the body is very high, like suppose if you take 10 kg of water or 50 kg of water, so more amount of water if you want to heat, you will require more amount of energy. So if you want to change the temperature from 30 degree to 40 degree of water, suppose you are having a container of water whose temperature is 30 degree and you want to convert it into 40 degree. From 30 to 40 degree, this change in temperature will depend upon first thing, the mass of the body. Mass of liquid, mass of solid, whatever it is. More the mass, more amount of energy will be required to change the same temperature. Suppose you take 1 liter of water and you will require 100 joules of energy, suppose. But if you take, instead of 1 liter, if you take 10 liters of water, in that condition you will require more amount, 10 times more amount of energy to bring the same change in temperature. So the change in temperature of the body depends upon the mass of the body. More mass, more energy will be required to do the same change in temperature. Less mass, less amount of energy will be required. So this you remember. First thing is the mass of the body. Second one, the amount of heat energy supplied. Means the way you are supplying the heat energy. How much amount of heat energy you are supplying. If you supply very less amount of heat energy, then to bring the same change in temperature, it will take more time. Suppose you are doing a slow cooking, so there the supply of heat energy is very less, so the preparation of food takes place for a longer period of time. Whereas if you want to quickly cook the food, what you do? In that condition, you give huge amount of heat energy. So more the amount of heat energy, more quickly the temperature will going to increase. Lesser the amount of heat energy, less the temperature will going to increase. And the last one, the nature of the material of the body. Nature means whether the object is good conductor of heat or bad conductor. If the body is a good conductor of heat, it will going to, the temperature will going to increase very rapidly, and similarly the temperature will going to decrease also very rapidly. But if the object is a bad conductor of heat, in that situation you have to supply huge amount of heat energy, but the temperature change will be very less. So it depends upon the nature of the material. Good conductor of heat, more change in temperature can be seen. Bad conductor of heat, less change in temperature will be seen. So these are three factors on which the change in temperature of a body depends. So you have to learn under this condition about change in temperature while providing the heat energy. These three factors are there which you have to remember. So this is about the first general effect of heat energy.